Now, I have been looking it up, and I don't want to be... Well, so much for that chair. I don't want to be looking it up. My setup is such garbage. Anyway, I have to, like, maneuver my chair on this wooden floor that more or less eats humanity. Because every time you try to move on it, it just keeps getting you stuck. And my chair is all screwed now. You know, I mean, granted, look, I only paid $60 for it. Only paid $60 for a friggin' chair. I can get a piece of fucking cushioned wood and call it a chair. Hold on. When I was posting my other two videos that I'm posting at the same time with these, the mic just got caught in the back seat, or the back of the seat of my chair or whatever. And now I'm trying to readjust it again. Did I shoot all this, or was it just on one side? Anyway, we're supposed to go up here. I knew that it was something that was supposed to appear as a tier. I shot all this shit. What, you just got rid of that? But I don't know where I'm looking. Wait, how many arrows do I have? 22. So you took my arrows, but you put the shit back on. Okay, that's fair. There it is. Okay, now where are those king scales? There you are. I would assume it would be in the water if it's Zora, you know? Not in the sky. Alright, there we go. So we finished that. The only thing about these side quests is you don't get experience points or whatever. You just get a pat in the back. Hey, you figured it out. Good job, kid. And again, it's Zelda. I was saying that in the commentary or in the description that I posted, the video I posted yesterday. I was saying how in previous Zelda games, you look at the shrines, you did have to find... Bam! You did have to find heart pieces. Oh, there you are. Why are you changing position? I was ready to talk to you over there.
Yes.
Dude, you're the prince. There are chicks with bigger tits than her, really? I mean, Yona's cute and all, but come on.
Oh.
What a revolting development. Yes, let's join our powers. Your ability to control water and my ability to use weapons until they break. Hey, it's a shit-like. Sludge-like. Ooh. They're sludge-like. They're not sludges completely. I guess she has nice nails and eyes? I don't know. I was going to, but you wouldn't even look at the fish island up above your head. Okay. Don't I have bows?
Up close and personal with you. Be careful.
Oh, great. Come on, man. It's... Don't tell me I lost all that fruit, because that would really annoy me. I lost all these arrows, so I must have lost all that fruit. And that really, yep, that really annoys me. Oh, I don't have a weapon. Why not? So, Sidone, when do you actually help out here? Come on, man, you look pathetic. Let's go. I gotta do all the work. Come on, dude, help me the fuck out, man. Okay. I don't know what this is supposed to do, but there you have it. I guess you can't. I guess it protects me or something? I don't know. It was hidden in the context. Okay, I'm glad he didn't say we did it, because that would really annoy me. I did do it. You're about to marry her. You can be a little romantic. Jeez.
Yes.
Stop making excuses to not help me out.
Come now. Oof. Hey now. Yes, yes.
Ah.
Oh, the woke police wouldn't like that. The woman made him do something.
Whoa.
Nah, alright. Is it all corrupted and shit and about to break? Because that would bother me. I want to eat something. I don't want to glow, but I guess I'll glow. Yay, we're glowing, yay. Well, now, I don't have enough spectral assistance, so let's get another spectral assistance. So like I was saying, in previous Zelda games, you would have heart container pieces. Now, that kind of started in... Dude, I can cook crab for the next 15 generations. That really started in the Link to the Past, was it? I don't think it was Link's Awakening. I think it was where you got pieces. Like finding different heart containers was always a thing, but heart pieces was something else. But then again, finding heart containers was always a thing. And how far is this? Oh, yeah. And you would have to use your abilities, your items, whatever. So that hasn't changed as it hasn't in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, seeing as how you need to use these abilities that the Zonai or whatever have granted you, or the Sheikah have granted you, specifically so you can do these shrines with what abilities they've granted you and collect more or less the pieces of a heart. Here.
When the glow of the bloodstain
But
shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
But you didn't have to go through so many of these trials. Now, Player Essence has mentioned that a lot of these Final Fantasy types are taking it out on the critics not giving it a perfect score or whatever, the Final Fantasy 16 game that came out yesterday. Oh, boy. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. They're taking it out on Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I keep doing that. I just want you to know that the worst Zelda game I've ever played in my life is a million times better than anything Final Fantasy ever came up with, or Square Enix in general. Square Enix is a god-awful bullshit developer that bases all of its work on technology over substance. The games they have are boring, too obsessed with its own kingdoms that they build, which, by the way, are the same things over and over again. Too obsessed with the character development, which is not writing. It's a part of writing, but it's not actual writing. And too obsessed with giving you boring-ass mechanics that are not engaging at all and just change the formula. As I've said a million times, the best Final Fantasy game I've ever played was 13, which Final Fantasy fans despise because it was linear and the story didn't make sense, which is every fucking Final Fantasy game. So now that 16 is out and it's Sony's attempt to sell even more of their shitty, useless PlayStation 5s, now these Sony capitalist wannabes over here, these fucking Final Fantasy fans, are getting all bitchy and moany that they gave this game a great rating and not as high a rating for their game just because they think the graphics of the game are better and they think the characters are better. Your gameplay sucks balls, so I don't care what you think about your stupid, shitty fucking game. I will watch Final Fantasy 16, and I will determine based on what a game is supposed to be and not what a movie is thought to be by these so-called wannabe critics of video games, which, go figure. I will tell you exactly whether or not the game is playable, and I guarantee it's a Square Enix game. The game is not playable. Unless you like sitting there with the controller in your hand watching cutscenes of annoying, repetitive characters. Like Michael O. This game isn't the best Zelda game I've played. It's better than Breath of the Wild, for me anyway. But it's a great game, and I'm sure it's better than fucking Final Fantasy 16. I know it will be. I'm not even doubting this. I played 15, and it was atrocious. Whatever hook there was at the beginning of the game, it died out quick. So in other words, wannabe critics, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're saying. You're children, spoiled children, that think you know everything, and you don't know shit. I'm tired of hearing you, Bo. I'm tired of hearing all of you. But you're the ones with all the views, and I'm not, so I should just keep my mouth shut, despite the fact I'm older than you.
I can see an entrance at the bottom of the lake. I'll make a path for you. Dive in, Link.
Now, years ago, I used to put on a Zorro garb, and I would be able to swim underwater. Why can't you guys do that again? The generations are getting weaker and lazier. No, I wanted to dive in there. Does that count, or am I dead? It counted. Now then, the center of the sludge. Now, the way I determine a game is if every 20, 30-minute video that I create doesn't feel like that. If I'm not sitting here pulling my teeth out hoping for the end of my recording session, then it's fun. Does that make it great? Well, that's another story. You have to give me something I've never seen before, and I've seen everything. I have seen everything. People are complaining. I thought that people would get excited about that Metal Gear Solid, another series of games made by a Japanese developer that wanted to impress the Westerners, which focuses more on idiotic, unintelligible storyline and stupid-ass characters than it does actual gameplay, despite the fact that they say, or the original creator said, I focus on gameplay first. Well, not really. But, you know, because they're graphics and whatever, they think that Metal Gear Solid's great. It's complete dog shit. So if you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid, then please don't talk to me about video games. You really don't know what you're saying. And again, I mean, if that's your opinion that a game should be storyline first and gameplay second, no, that's your opinion. The consensus would rather play games that are fun than games that are bland and boring and story-driven. Even story-driven games are not completely story-driven. You have some options. You have some means to determine the outcome and the results. It's not just a linear path. But again, like everything that they made that was called Final Fantasy was linear. I don't know what you're talking about. There was never the closest thing to an open world, and I played practically all of them, and I've watched walkthroughs of all of them. The closest thing to open world was Final Fantasy 13, where at some point you could go to Waterworks. You could go to Grand Pulse and just fight a million giant turtles. Because Final Fantasy is obsessed with turtles. Giant turtles, for that matter. I mean, they weren't called giant turtles. They were called something completely different. And now for something completely different. But that was the closest thing you had to open world. And it was linear. They had the hallway maps. Dude, what games have you been playing all these years? It was nice that Spoonie pointed out that Final Fantasy sucks. Because it was like, okay, I'm not the only one here that understands how bad the series is. And again, I used to be a big fan of it. I evolved. Who put these rocks here? Who put these rocks here? Waterworks. Now I'm stuck in the water. We're living in a society now in Hyrule where people can just blame the upheaval. Oh, I was gonna go to school, but the upheaval, yeah. I didn't mean to fuck your sister, but the upheaval. I don't think I can I could. I just see wooden planks everywhere. Now, there was a dungeon or a temple in Ocarina of Time that was notorious. It was, of course, the water temple, and it required you to raise water levels and drop them and raise them and drop them. So I'm wondering if this is just going to require me to figure out exactly what to do with these planks. I can't really do much with them. The good thing about the grab as opposed to the magnetism is that the magnetism... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. No, I don't have an idea. The magnetism... Well, actually, no, I do. Okay, hold on. The magnetism could only pick up metallic items. Whereas this picks up everything. You're underneath the plank. Like, get above, get over. By the way, where's Sight On? No. Get the fuck. Get on it. Thank you. Alright, how'd I go? I can't really climb here. Everything is all wet. You know what I'm saying? Again, if I had one comment about this game, it would be with the weapons. Not just their durability. Here, I'll hit you with a wand. but I would like to see like a health meter or something. Now there probably is something similar to it. But doesn't feel like it. Yeah, but I would electrocute myself. That's not a good idea. Just that I don't want to waste these good weapons. The only good weapons I have on little pansy-ass choo-choos and what have you. And Krees or Screes or... Actually, Screes was Metroid, wasn't it? Another thing I miss in previous Zelda games is maps. Can I get a map of this place? Okay, so that's where I am when in comparison to the depths and what have you. Hey, there you go. And it's fucking broke. No. Because we swam in raw sewage. Tempered in raw shit. Oh. That's an idea. Just break the entire waterworks by rising up. Rising up! Oh, just to find you. Actually, hold on. Do I have a picture of you? Yeah, I didn't have a picture of you. Well, there you are. Boobool. Boobool. Ice likes? Oh boy. No! No, where are you going? Oh, these garbage claymores. There we go. Get your innards. Zora's shield would be better than this shit. Looks nicer, too. Because I can just block and repel people or something. Ooh. This looks glowy. Glowy means good, I think. Well, actually, that's where we were... That's where we were wooed to go to. Side on. Can I somehow get up here? Alright. I mean, I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to go. What I do want to do is I want to open up some more waterways. Fill up the pool. You know what I'm saying? I think you're jammed. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh. Give me water! Raise it up! So now... the water's a little higher. We do get maps of the the temples or the dungeons or whatever. I don't have a map of this. I'm going to stop doing that. Last thing you need is more cheesy 80s music. Man crying music. Of all the idiotic things the United States becomes obsessed with, the 80s is one I can't tolerate. I grew up during that period, okay? It was trash. Oh, alright, that was that. So let's not go back there. I've been there too, though. I have been to Hawaii. Come on, I want to later. All right. Somebody's talking very loud outside. Just thought I'd let you know about that. This is how I came in, isn't it? Again, I don't have a map of this place, so I don't know. I could try to just climb this fucking thing. I'm thinking this is where I'm supposed to be headed, but I could be wrong. Now, Sidon could be assisting me in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know where he is. He just kind of left me. Here, let me make you a means to get in here, and then I'll just disappear. Unless he's there, which I doubt. Did go in there? Absolutely. Did I go in that big one? Well, actually, I didn't go in that one. I don't know how I'm going to be. Can I grab that? I mean, it's just... I don't want to attach it to anything. I want to attach it to my man purse, maybe. No, give me that. Would I be able to do that? It's not cheating, and by the way, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I mean, that's probably not going to work. You want to get out of the... and go up in the... It doesn't count, right? Out of the water, please. Oh. Sweet. I believe this is... yeah, it's all connected. Doesn't matter. But... swim through that. That's all connected to. I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to try to figure out where we're going. I'll see you then.